So this is the traditional wedding in Japan. It is called yoino. This is the engagement betrothal ceremony, or yoino involves the meeting of the two families and the exchange of gifts. This was very common back when arranged marriage were still prevalent in Japan, and is less common today, but this still sometimes occur after a proposal. The gifts are usually a range of items, each representing a positive hope for the marriage, such as shuraga, thread of hemp, which represent the wish that couple will grow old together, and it represent wealth and growth. So here's the picture of shuraga, thread of hemp.
In Korea, a Korean wedding is a colorful but traditional affair. Through in recent decades, Western conventions have made inroads into Korean weddings. Several elements of ancient Korean tradition still occur at most ceremonies at a Korean wedding. You will almost certainly witness symbolic rites, gift-giving, bowing, and vows.
Shinto style. Their weddings are usually held on Shinto style. Most traditionally, a Japanese couple would hold their wedding into Shinto style in a shrine.
But in Korea, they don't have venue.
The ceremony is officiated by a Shinto priest, and this is the most common in Japan at this time. So here's the Shinto priest pictures.
But in Korea, they are often called official teacher. Teacher is a polite appellation in Korea. If the bride or the groom is religious, they choose a religious person, bride, priest, or pastor, to be the officiant.
Kimono. As you can see, the couple wears a range of outfits. A couple of outfit changes are expected, especially for brides. Generally, in a traditional wedding, both members of the couples will wear traditional kimono. Grooms usually wear monsuki, which is formal kimono in black. The couple generally doesn't have a bridal party.
In Korea, specific colors. The colors that the bride and groom wear are symbolic of the Taeguk or Iyong Yang, also known as Yin and Yang. The bride domes are red hanbok while the grooms wear blue. Together, the two colors look like the circle at the center of the Korean flag, represents the balance of complementary entities. Traditionally, marriage would occur at dusk, representing the balance between the light and dark as well.
Reception dinner of Japanese wedding generally feature a colorful sushi display.
Payback. This is one of most important and often most enjoyed by wedding guests moment of the Korean traditional wedding, emphasizing the importance of family to Korean. Historically, only the groom's parents would be their bride and grooms for the payback, but now both sets of parents are invited. This was previously only a private ceremony for those family members, but now many modern couples hold the ceremony.
In ceremonies where the couple chooses a Shinto style, the bride will wear a traditional white kimono called shiromoku. This symbolizes purity and the idea that the bride will become the color of her new husband's family. If the bride wears a colorful wedding kimono, it is called airu uchikaki. A bride wears her hair in a bun and carries a small purse called hakoseko, a small sword called a kaiken, and a fan in her obi belt, which is said to represent her happy future.
In Korea, the bride and groom may wear a white wedding dress and a suit for half the wedding. But don't be disappointed if you see that. You may be surprised to see them emerge from an attire change wearing Korean traditional dress.
In Japan, grooms are usually wear munsuki, which is a formal kimono in black.
The groom in Korea is usually wearing hanbok or a suit.